Hey, what's up? Neon Note here, and in this video, I'll be going over the 5 most nerfed characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate so far, in my opinion. There's nothing to get players more engaged in discussion than to look at which characters have been unfortunate enough to feel Sakurai's wrath and be slammed with the almighty nerf hammer. 2 characters on this list are probably on everyone's minds when they think nerfs, and rightfully so, but it's time to look at why they've been nerfed and who else joins them on this list. Let's start with number 5. Up first is the character who gave the Smash 4 double scene the shakedown, Cloud. As part of Smash 4's top-tier DLC dynamic duo Doom with Bayonetta, Cloud was expectedly nerfed pretty hard in Ultimate. The reason he's at number 5 on this list is because while he received nerfs aplenty, they don't hurt his core strengths as much as other characters on this list. His grounded attacks receive some nerfs, such as less damage on dash attack and down smash, but otherwise nothing too bad or noteworthy. His aerials, among the best in Smash 4, were pretty much nerfed across the board however. Less range on neutral air, removal of the rising hitbox of up air, and less active frames on down air are among these nerfs. Notably, all 3 of these nerfs target what previously made these particular moves exceptionally strong in my opinion. In Smash 4, his speed, range, and hitbox duration with his aerials were obscene, not to mention the fact that they're all disjoints, so these nerfs are definitely justified in my opinion, but probably won't hurt his air game too much, given that they were so good to begin with, and were only toned down instead of completely reworked. His recovery, his one true weakness, has been both buffed and nerfed in Ultimate in certain ways. Directional air dodges help him safely get back on stage when he's not too far off. His up B has a better window of time to snap to the ledge as well. However, and this is in my opinion his biggest nerf, the fact that he now completely loses limit if he doesn't use it after 15 seconds definitely poses a huge risk to his recovery. No longer can he simply hold limit indefinitely until he is launched far enough off stage to be able to utilize the amazing recovery of his limit charge up B and greater airspeed along with it. At high percents, opponents may now be able to play certain mind games with Cloud and wait until he is forced to release limit on stage, and then wait for the perfect moment to go in for a KO. Of course, this nerf doesn't just affect his recovery, but his whole game plan as well. Cloud players will have to think more about how and when to use limit. To add on to this, he now loses a bit of limit if he is hit while charging it. This doesn't seem like a huge nerf to me, as he can still bait opponents into trying to attack, and then punish them accordingly. I can see charging at the start of a match being riskier now of course though, as characters with long range projectiles can potentially interrupt him immediately after the match starts and damage his charge. So again, Cloud has received several nerfs in Ultimate, some quite large, others not. But the reason he sits at number 5 is because I don't believe these will hurt his general strength and viability too much, unlike others on this list. Next up is the character who made spectators groan in Smash 4 tournaments all throughout the competitive scene, Sonic. Sonic was infamous in Smash 4 for one move in particular, Spin Dash. The sight of that supercharged blue ball darting across the stage, and the sound effect to join, have been nerfed considerably in Ultimate. The safety of Spin Dash has been severely toned down due to the removal of its shield cancelling capabilities. Players will now need to commit to throwing out this move, instead of activating the charge all willy-nilly and being able to cancel it at any time to put the opponent on the defensive or play mind games. To add on to this, the move has also had its cross-up potential weakened by no longer passing through an opponent's shield, at least not on full charge, which is a widely universal nerf in Ultimate to moves that previously had cross-up potential on shields, such as Fox Illusion. As his main approach tool in previous games, this significantly affects Sonic's neutral game. He can no longer throw the move out with such little risks of possible punishes as before, and thus must telegraph his approach options more carefully. As the bread and butter tool for high-level Sonic playstyles, this nerf is very significant and reduces his options for mix-ups with the move. Another key aspect of Sonic's arsenal was nerfed in the transition from Smash 4 to Ultimate, and this is his combo potential. One of Sonic's main go-to moves to execute combos is Spring Jump. In Smash 4, he could easily launch an opponent and quickly follow up with additional moves, due to his superior mobility and ease of quickly chasing after an opponent in the air with this fast and reliable move. In Ultimate, the move has increased end lag, which lessens its potential for aerial follow-ups and combos. The intangibility given to Sonic when the move is activated has also been lost. Combined with up aerial's less reliable linking between the two hits, combos will be harder to pull off in the air now. Overall, Sonic still has plenty of movement options, especially with the addition of dash canceling, which is huge given his speed. It seems they took the main tools of his that made him a somewhat linear fighter at high level play, and toned them down with greater emphasis on other options, such as down tilt's new launch angle, which now reliably starts combos, or his much stronger up smash for kills. While he's been compensated for in other areas of his arsenal, his defining tools in Smash 4 were pretty significantly nerfed, thus placing him at number 4 on this list. Next up, we have good old Bow Wow. The powerhouse grappler in Smash 4 has unfortunately been another character to have their defining tool in their arsenal nerfed to the high heavens. In Smash 4, Bowser was a pretty feared character due to his ungodly ability to score KO with only a few grabs. Bowser's grab range was nicely complemented by several powerful and damaging throws, and most importantly, his up throw, with its low knockback that would lead way to his infamous head smash up air Koopified Ding Dong combo. In Ultimate, this throw was given higher knockback, which greatly reduces its combo potential. Bowser of course has plenty of other ways to score kills, and has received some buffs in Ultimate that accentuate this, but the main reason he's on this list is because of the removal of his most reliable and pivotal offensive option. While his capacity to deal damage is still great, ending that stock will be a much bigger issue without the reliable tools to safely go in for the kill and keep up with opponents. Although he was given much greater mobility, with gameplay changes such as 3-frame jump squats and reduced landing lag on aerials, this is still somewhat counterbalanced by the fact that other characters have as well, and will thus still be able to overwhelm Bowser and capitalize on his vulnerability to combos. On the topic of landing lag, his aerial flying slam lost its auto-cancel properties upon landing on a whiffed move, which greatly reduces its safety when used in the air. Being a reliable command grab and kill move in Smash 4, this further weakens Bowser's kit of go-to killing options. So again, while his most important tools have been heavily nerfed, the Smash team has still made attempts to buff other aspects of Bowser, such as his tough guy heavy armor, which seems to be quite amplified in Ultimate, as well as his own combo potential, with some faster moves and grab, and the aforementioned lower landing lag, which really helps out the fatties like Bowser. At the number 2 spot is the character that everyone loves to hate, Bayonetta. The last character added to Smash 4, and the one to nearly cause the competitive scene to crumble, has been expectedly nerfed across the board in Ultimate, with more nerfs likely on the way, according to the people who saw Sakurai shaking his head after watching her poop all over opponents in the demo gameplay. Anyway, onto the nerfs. They are aplenty. I mean, just look at all that red in her Smash wiki page. We'll start off with one of her most broken moves, Witch Time. In Ultimate, they made it so the move works properly for its intended purpose, something it sure as hell didn't do in Smash 4. For one, it no longer grants intangibility when used, thus making it on a more even playing field with other counters. Its slowdown time has also been lowered, as well as having more end lag and proper scaling this time. You know, so that a single jab doesn't cost you your life at the hands of the Umbran witches. This move was so insanely broken in Smash 4 that despite all these nerfs, I still think it will be a very great, but way more fair move. Heel Slide is a much riskier move now, due to the removal of cross-ups on shield for most attacks. Along with this, The second attack of Heal Slide cannot be activated if the first is shielded, making her way more vulnerable to punishes. Witch Twist, a previously frame 4 move, has slightly increased startup frames with less reliable ledge snapping properties, effectively hurting her recovery. The reduced safety of both these combo starters means that she will have to be more cautious when going in for them. Afterburner Kick has been nerfed as well. It cannot be used twice in a row after hitting a shield, and the downwards variant cannot auto-cancel anymore. With both Witch Twist and Afterburner Kick being the most vital of her combo carrying moves in the air, these nerfs will force players to switch up their options when executing combos, especially against more defensive opponents. Her regular aerial moves have been toned down as well. Landing lag on held neutral and up aerial have been increased, and down aerial's knockback has been decreased from being an unusually powerful move in Smash 4. These are her most notable nerfs in my opinion, but there are still plenty more to know, and probably more to come as well. She will still undeniably be one of the best damage racking and combo characters in Ultimate, as her design is fundamentally effective for a fighting game like Smash. But she definitely has been brought down more to the level of other characters, mostly in terms of risk versus reward. Though her own recovery has been nerfed, she will still be a huge threat off stage due to the general nerfs to recovery and air dodges. All in all, I have no doubt Bayonetta will still be a fearsome opponent to face. That being said, her nerfs were justified, and nearly all players can attest to that. Finally, at the number 1 spot we have the Ice Climbers. After waiting 10 years to return to Smash, the Ice Climbers are finally back and have been thoroughly shot in the foot, all 4 of them. As most longtime Smash players know, the Ice Climbers were infamous fighters in Melee and Brawl due to their insane grab game and combo potential. Being able to take you from 0 to death off of one grab made them both one of the best characters and one of the most hated. But as most players could have predicted, the grab shenanigans are completely removed in Ultimate due to the absence of chain grabbing. Like Sonic and Bowser, the Ice Climber's most pivotal tool was severely nerfed, although this one to an astronomical degree. The two can also no longer perform locks off of grabs, because Nana is now incapable of acting while Popo performs a grab. Grab setups involving Nana acting immediately after Popo throws the opponent are also gone for this reason, which greatly reduces the number of setups the two can perform with their 2-in-1 properties. Similarly, she also cannot act while he himself is being grabbed, thereby eliminating the ability of the partner to break the main one free. All in all, their grab game was seriously crippled in Ultimate, and they will now have to rely on other means of racking up damage and going in for kills reliably. Unlike Luma, Nana played a very important role when it came to assisting with the grab game, so it'll be interesting to see what new desync options will be at their disposal once players figure them out. On the other hand, I've seen people know online that general desyncing seems to be more complicated in Ultimate than in previous games. It seems a bit too early to tell for sure, but with quicker movement speed all around, I can definitely see more options for desyncing tricks popping up as players explore their capabilities in Ultimate. They still maintain their fantastic damage racking abilities, and have received some noteworthy buffs, such as a much more efficient up air, and a greatly buffed Squall Hammer with trapping potential and more power. So, this is my list of the 5 most nerfed characters in Ultimate so far. I'd love to hear your thoughts on my list, as well as your own thoughts about the most nerfed characters. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again for another Smash video. Peace.